Idi Mubarak to everyone. It's a festival period. Um, I greet all my Muslim brothers and sisters across the world. Congratulations to us and everyone as well, especially my follower across the social media. I'm here with updates regarding some of the games that have come up, especially talking about FIFA Club World Cup and some other important fixture. Also, there's a match on Sunday on the 9th of, on the 8th of June 2025. So, talking about the UEFA Nations League, and there's a date that was fixed for Premier League fixture to be released 2025-2026 season. So the date is already announced. So I'll give you the hint on that, and also some of the club that have signed the player or the player that they focus on in order to get them, sign them ahead of a new season. So these are the updates that I'll be giving to you. You know what you do for me is just go straight to my YouTube channel, subscribe at Ray TV Sports. So go there now. You will see all my video available there, and some of the video that I've already released, it's available there as well. So what you need to do is just click subscribe button, then click all. So which for you to click notification. When you click notification, you see all. So that you'll be able to see anytime that I drop a video, so that you'll be one of the person to see my video first. So that is the purpose. And to do this, very simple, completely free. And then also go to all the social media at TV Sports, subscribe. Follow. So that is it. This month there's a lot of matches that will come up, including the club friendly, international friendly match. But the major focus here is talking about Club World Cup that will kick off. Starts on the 15th of June 2025. The way they arrange it now, there's a lot of teams that feature in the Club World Cup. So it's different for recent winner. It's different for some, maybe like PSG that won the UEFA Champions League now. So play with other champions across the continent. So they are just few numbers sometimes. But before this time, maybe they just play like they are just like 8 teams, 10. But now, right now, we have a lot of teams. Those recent winner down from 2021 to this period, and some big team also they pick them in order to make this competition so interesting. So that is how they are arranging right now. So now we have Club World Cup that come up on the 15th of June 2025. So club like your regular team also available. So the match that will play on the 15th of June 2025 is Al Ahly versus Inter Miami. So that is the first game, followed by Bayern Munich versus Auckland City, and then PSG versus Atletico Madrid. That is current champion. Talking about European champion. So PSG, they are the champions of the Europe right now. Due to the UEFA Champions League they just got for the first time against Inter Milan. So they play Atletico Madrid, and then Palmeiras. That is, I think this team is from Brazil. So Palmeiras versus Porto. That this game will play on the 15th June 2025. Then moving to the June 16th, we see Chelsea versus Lyon. So I'm not talking about Lyon in the French league. So talking about this particular Lyon is a Mexican team. So Chelsea versus Leon, then Boca Junior versus Benfica. Then moving to on this June 17, 2025, Flamengo versus ES Tunis. So I think ES Tunis should be the Tunisia team. Then Flamines versus Borussia Dortmund. So the two games will play same day on the 17th of June 2025. So now moving to the June 18. So Monterrey versus Inter Milan, Man City versus Wydad, and then Real Madrid versus Al Ahly of Saudi Arabia. Then the last one, which will be on the June 19th, Al Ain versus Juventus. So these are the match. If you want to get more details about all this match, just quickly go straight to my page on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and X. So you see the feature in full detail. I've already dropped it there. So go there so you can be able to see it. And then now moving to the match that we played today. Some of the team that have signed the player. So we talk about team like Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, and some other team. Some of them have confirmed the player they have already signed, while some still are planning to get. They are in talk with some clubs in order to get a new player into their club. So, and if I'm not mistaken, the transfer window should be closed very soon in the England and some other country before the pre-season fully starts, and then before we start new season. So a team like Chelsea, they have signed 22 years old England forward player. So talking about Dilap, so it's not the news that Chelsea confirmed this player from Ipswich. So, and Dilap is one of the players that I think the guy is even under 21. So yes, he's playing with some England under 21. So, but right now he's 22 years of age. So, which is a fantastic player. And then we all see what he did for Ipswich. But sometimes a single player cannot make a team. It's not possible. So you have to work together with others. So, and this guy said he's eager to play with a big club like Chelsea because he wants to win a trophy. So, which is good one for him. He did that worth £30 million according to reports. So Chelsea have confirmed, and this one is done. In fact, Chelsea gave him number 9 shirt. So, but the question here is that a lot of people thinking of how could this guy get number 9 shirt, because maybe some of the players that have wearing this particular number 9, so due to some things, but it doesn't work that way. Sometimes it may be based on individual. So we talk about Lukaku, Fernando Torres, and the rest that wear that particular number 9. So some people ask a question, maybe hope this particular thing will not affect this player. No doubt, Dilap is a good player. So no doubt, let's see what will happen. Then another player that Chelsea also put eyes on is Maigina. So Maigina takes Milan. He want to leave. He want to join Chelsea. So he's a Milan player. So, and the guy is willing to join Chelsea. If I'm not mistaken, I think his contract is supposed to end next month. So, and if Milan cannot, if they want to gain from this player, the best thing for them to sell it now. So, if not, if his contract expire by July, so automatically he can go on free transfer to Chelsea. So that's one of the players that Chelsea put eyes on. And then moving to the another one, to Chelsea also, they were pursuing one particular player from Borussia Dortmund. So talking about Jamie Gittens. So this player is one of the players that Chelsea looking out for in order to sell. To buy. And according to reports, Chelsea likely to get this player before the Club World Cup kickoff. So which on the 15th. So let's see if you want to get this player, then the preparation is supposed to start now, or let me say probably by Monday upward. So if they want to get this player, so according to report that Chelsea, they prepare themselves to get Jamie Kittens, so from Borussia Dortmund before the Club World Cup kick-off. So then the player that Chelsea also.
It's Ray TV Sport, home of sport and entertainment. It's Ray TV Sport, home of sport and entertainment. It's Ray TV Sport, home of sport and entertainment.
Another player that Chelsea also put eyes on is talking about Mohamed Kudus, the Western player and Ghanaian player as well. So this guy is a good player. Last season we saw what this guy did against some of the big teams. You know, some players are there like that. They are just a big team. They good when you want to play a big match. And then West Ham to Chelsea is incomparable. So, but this player is a fantastic player that if Chelsea can get him, I think he will perform. So, Chelsea also put eyes on him. Actually, this is just an opportunity for them. According to the report that they give Chelsea opportunity to speak with Mohamed Kudus in order to get him. So it now depends if Chelsea have interest or not. So, but this is one of the players that Chelsea look out for in order to sign this summer. So now moving to the Manchester United transfer, James Phillips Mateta. Mateta is another player that from Crystal Palace. So according to report is that James Philip Mateta is in talk about extending his contract at Palace. But a club like Manchester United, Juventus are interested to sign the player. Club like Manchester United and Juventus, they are interested in this particular player, Mateta. So the player is playing with Crystal Palace. So actually, I don't really know him much, but talking about a player that a big club like Manchester United and Juventus are interested. So it shows that this player is a good player. But the question mark here is that these guys have a lot of, he can decide in order to extend his contract. So because it's not yet expired, but at any time he can decide to extend it if he want to stay at the Crystal Palace. But sometimes you don't need to deceive and say, player, they also love to play with a big team in order because of trophy. But even though the Crystal Palace, they get something this season, but no matter what, Crystal Palace to team like Juventus and Man, it is incomparable. So now another one is that talk continue between Manchester United and Brentford over the signing of a brand Mbemo. So I don't know if I get this player name corrected. So the player, this player is a player that recently, it's something that's very public to me, that Manchester United submit about £55 million, but Brentford will get the money, and they said they want this player, they want to sell it at least 60 million pounds. So I don't know and what this guy will do in order to worth this kind of amount. So, but let's see if Manchester United can submit another bid in order to buy this Mbeumo. So let's see what will happen. Now, Sancho to return to Manchester United. Chelsea will not be using the £25 million obligation to sign the player from Manchester United. So this is the question between Chelsea and Manchester United. Sancho is a good player and he assists Chelsea a lot. In the period of time that he spent on loan with Chelsea, it's a fantastic one, and Chelsea willing to get this player. But sometimes club like Manchester United, there's a lot of unintelligent people working with the team, and then they look at this player. This time around, they also need player because team are not doing fine. So for them to now lose a player like Sancho, somebody that can give them a lot of things, so I'm doubt if Chelsea can get this player. So I'm doubt. So but Chelsea need him because the guy is fit for the team. So they need him. So let's see if Manchester United will release him. Then the last one on Manchester United. United signed Matthew Kwan with £62.5 million from Wolf. Wolf, they keep on selling some player. Actually, all this small team, that's what they love to do sometimes in order to make it to boost their clubs. They buy some of these players in at lowest rates and they sell it to big club. Chelsea, Man U, and other big club like that with higher money. So imagine player like Matheus Kuam. So this guy is from Brazil. So they sell it £62.5 million. Wow, fantastic. So this guy is from Wolves. So it's a done deal by Manchester United. Now moving to the Liverpool. Liverpool, the current champion of Premier League. They have done a lot. They perform a lot, and according to report, there's a lot of players that are willing to leave the club. There's a lot of players that maybe the club have decided that we let this player go. So I think Real Madrid signed one of their players recent. So, and then there's a lot of players that are based on the rumor. A lot of players also wanted by needed by some club, like even the Barcelona. So let's see what will happen. So Liverpool reject Barcelona approach for Diaz. Diaz, is one of the players that I don't think Liverpool can leave. So, but they reject Barcelona bid for this player. Liverpool also made new offer for to buy Leverkusen forward Florian Wirtz. Wirtz is one of the players that Liverpool look out for in order to get it from Bayer Leverkusen. But the question here is that there's a lot of bid that Liverpool have submitted. So, but this club, Bayer Leverkusen, they reject some of these bids. So to the extent that they say, okay, what they can send these guys about 100 million plus, 13 million pounds. I don't know why the player like this. Although it's a German player and a young player as well. So the money that I'm seeing here with on this player is quite it's very, 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 very high. It's very high because sometimes that's why a lot of people are complaining that okay, if it is Africa player, would they spend that kind of money? So now let's see what will happen. Maybe by today, if you get new updates, maybe Liverpool can now say, okay, we can't pay up to this, or we accept it. Imagine, play. Liverpool have to pay about 100 million pounds plus 30 million add-on. It is something that's very huge. It's a huge money. So, but let's see. Liverpool have completed the signing of a 20 years old goalkeeper, Ami Percy from Puskas Academy. So that one is done. I sent it yesterday. I posted it yesterday as well concerning the player that Liverpool have signed. And then another player that Liverpool closing on is a sometimes make my teeth no come out with all this player name. Kakes from Bournemouth. So this player is a Bournemouth player. So Liverpool, they are looking on that player in order to get the player from Bournemouth. So let's see what will happen if they can finally get the player from Bournemouth. So now City transfer is wonderful for them. Recently, just yesterday, there's a player that they were looking out for, and the deal is already agreed. So, but they will finalize the deal today or on Sunday or by Monday. So, Manchester City have agreed a £31 million deal for Wolf left back Ryan IT Nori. This player they have already agreed between them and the club in order to sign this player. The 23 years old is now free to discuss personal terms and they undergo medical with the City. That is according to the report based on the Sky Sports news. So this guy is I can say he's a done deal something because what remain and based on what I just read now is something that's almost done. So and then cities in ongoing negotiation over Chaki from Lyon. So this guy is a CHERKE. So KI, sorry. So City in ongoing negotiation over Chaki. So from Lyon. So let's see how that one will go. Kevin De Bruyne, is set to join Napoli. So already, so he's not a Man City player anymore because already decided that he's leaving. So AC Milan midfielder Tijani Regida is expected to have a medical at Manchester City on Sunday. So let's see what will happen. Talking about this player, so this deal also almost done. Now, Arsenal transfer, based on what happened last season, so Arsenal they struggle a lot, because it's a team that they perform well, but once if you don't get what you want, sometimes you can't even rate you with other big team, like even as you can't rate Arsenal with Crystal Palace right now because Crystal Palace they got something here last season. Just the season that concluded, so they got something, and the Arsenal they sit at the second position, but that's not enough. So they struggle, and they also need players. So let's see some of the players. So Jogio is already is something that is already gone. So joins Flamengo on free transfer. So that one is done. Is something that already the player is already leave Arsenal. Arsenal in talk with Leipzig over the signing of a striker Sesko. So Arsenal in talk with Leipzig in order to sign the Sesko. So that's striker player. So I think this if they can get it, if they can get the player, it's a good player. So and I know he will perform. Rodrigo is in target by Arsenal as top transfer target from Real Madrid. So I doubt if the Arsenal can get this player. And sometimes Arsenal don't want to spend the money, so that's why they find it difficult to get some players. So, instead they prefer maybe they want to spend 30 million, for example. They prefer splash that money on like maybe 5 players instead of getting one single player for that kind of amount. Arsenal target Real Sociedad player Martin Subimendi. Now wow, name deal. So they target this Martin Subimendi from Real Sociedad in Spain. So let's see how that one goes. Maybe they can get it. And I know player like that Arsenal can actually get it because it's something that actually there's no tag price on this player, but I know that kind of player will not worth much money for Arsenal to afford. And then Arsenal are in progressing with a deal to sign Chelsea goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga, and then are expected to trigger the £5 million release clause in his contract. So this kind of player also with that kind of amount, that Arsenal can easily get this player like Arrizabalaga. Actually, if the agreement is successful between them and Chelsea, then why not? They can get actually in the previous one, Chelsea and Arsenal they good in business, so remember the check. So because if somebody tell me that the check will move to Arsenal, even the girl with and some other player like that, if you tell me that they will move to Arsenal, so but that's football for you. So it shows that Arsenal and Chelsea they have that business relationship. So in order to buy and sign players, so let's see what will happen. So these are the few updates concerning the transfer center across the Europe, especially based on the big team, those big teams in England and other leagues as well. So now today, on Sunday, on the 8th of June 2025, talking about the UEFA Nations League final between the Spain and Portugal, and then the third place will play between the France and Germany. You know that Portugal defeat Germany, while France lost to Spain. So France and Germany will meet in the third place today, and so by 2 p.m. That's Nigeria time, and then tonight by 8 p.m. Portugal versus Spain. A lot of people will love to watch this particular match, and then many people they ask a Ronaldo question about Yamin Lamar. A young player, a young wonderful playmaker. So they asked him about the guy. He said the guy is a good guy and still young. He play with a Barcelona club like Barcelona. He helped the guy in particular. So He said that anything can happen, but he believed that the experience there for his own club team in order to defeat Spain. But let's see what will happen tonight on Sunday on the 8th of June 2025. So let's see what will happen. And then I believe it's a tough match and it's a fantastic game as well that a lot of people would love to watch. Talking about Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo always come with love by a lot of people. So when you are talking about a footballer that people love a lot, Cristiano Ronaldo is one of them. So let's see what will happen between them and Spain tonight. So these are the little updates that I can share with you. Thank you. See you next time. Goodbye.
It's Ray TV Sport, home of sport and entertainment. It's Ray TV Sport, home of sport and entertainment. It's Ray TV Sport, home of sport and entertainment.